Welcome back to Indy Now, friends. Our next guests help local Hoosiers in a powerful and important way. Raquel Winbush and Madison Gonzalez of the nonprofit Morning Light help terminally ill Hoosiers of limited means to receive quality and compassionate hospice care when they need it most. Raquel and Madison, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Happy
We're so
to be
excited.
Here. We appreciate you guys being here, and I know this is such a tough topic, but a really important one, and it just shows the heart you guys have, the reason you wanted to do this. So introduce us to your mission.
Absolutely. So the Abby Hunt Bryce home is located here in Indianapolis. It's the only one of our size and scope in the entire Midwest. And really what we believe is that everybody deserves compassion, care, and dignity in their final days, regardless of income or background. And so we don't want anything to be a barrier to receiving that hospice benefit of comfort. And so we operate a 12-bedroom home right here in the city. And what we do is we provide a warm bed, 3 home-cooked meals a day, and most importantly, a hand to hold for individuals who have been diagnosed terminal, so 6 months or less to live, and don't have anywhere suitable to live, don't have anybody to take care of them. So we have 24-hour CNAs, certified nursing assistants on staff. They come in, they take care of our individuals, our residents, and we just make sure that they're very comfortable and loved at the end of life.
It's great. We're seeing some pictures there of some of your residents. I love that picture with Santa. That's so great.
That's Christmas in July. So,
oh, that's fun.
You know, one of the harsh realities is that a lot of our residents won't make it to Christmas. So we have a Christmas celebration in July, and then we'll have Santa come back again next week and deliver some gifts and cheer to our residents.
Raquel, tell us a little bit about what inspired you to get involved with Morning Light's mission.
Oh, it's about the mission, really. My goal, it's a heart thing. It's a love for the care of taking care of people. It's about making sure that everyone gets what they need at the end of life. There are so many misconceptions about hospice and about people thinking that it's about dying. It's all about dying, but it's about people receiving the best care at the end of their life. And that's where my mission, that's where my heart is.
I love that.
About people receiving the best care at the end of their lives.
That's really got to be a calling.
Yes,
I can only imagine.
It's a heart thing.
Yeah.
It's a heart thing.
I know there are, as you said, a lot of misconceptions about hospice. And what do you hope that people understand about the work you're doing?
I think that a lot of people don't want to talk about death. You know, it's uncomfortable, especially in the United States. It's one of those conversations people don't really know how to have.
Right.
And it's a reality that everyone's going to face at some point, right, is death or the loss of a loved one. When it comes to hospice, it's important to recognize that it's not giving up. It's just about receiving that care and comfort at the end of life as much as possible. So making those final days full of life, right? Full of joy, full of good food, full of laughter, full of recounting memories and all of those kinds of things. And that it's important to have those conversations with people. I think, you know, if somebody's lost someone too, we don't want to bring it up and remind them, right? You know, oh, I don't want to remind them of their loss, but they haven't forgotten. And so the more we can have these conversations and just make death a natural process again, I think the better off everyone will be, you know, in terms of benefiting physically and psychologically.
Sounds like there's such a great community and a heart behind it, and I've heard that grief is just unexpressed love revealing itself again. Raquel, what would you say to someone who might want to either volunteer or maybe partner with your mission financially, because I know you guys are a nonprofit? What's something that you would encourage some of our viewers to consider about supporting Morning Light?
Well, I would ask that first of all, take a look at our website. See the things that we're doing, see the things that we're involved in. We have a lot of families who come and they stay with us, and they come and prepare meals for us because they're inspired by how we care for their loved ones. And I would encourage you to come in and take a tour. See how we take care of your family. Come in and see how the place looks, that we're not a nursing home. We're not sterile. It's a home. It is a place to live. It is a place of love. It's a place of peace. And it's a place that we care for your family, and we provide love at the end of life.
And I think it's important to note that we provide all of these things for free.
Yes.
Yes.
So no one is charged a cent for staying with us.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all for
So
resource.
yes, and a lot of it is through fundraising. So if it is on your heart to support this mission and support hospice, as Raquel said, please visit our website, morninglightinc.org. That's morninglightinc.org, and you can donate there, and the volunteer opportunities are listed online as well.
Great.
Thank you, ladies, both
Yes.
so much for telling us about that. As they said, we've got that information right there on the screen if you're interested in getting involved. We thank you so much for being a part of our show
Yeah.
today.